And we are back. Slowly lower the volume. On FL Studio, you can automate this. I'm doing this manually. We are back. It's a Saturday. It's noon. We haven't dropped a single frame. At this time last stream, we dropped like 10,000 frames. Okay, I'm not sure if the math adds up. We dropped a lot of them. Martin, thank you for the full moon. How ya doing, Martin? Thank you for the full moon, and frick you for the gnome. We're 2 seconds into me talking, and you shoot a gnome at me? You take a shot at the Fresno D-O-double-G. You best not miss, even if it is with a gnome. Still ill, but good. Martin, what is your disease? That's a very insensitive way of asking that. I'm sorry. What kind of illness we talking about? Because I've been kind of ill lately, and I don't mean it as in the sense of the mad bars I've been pulling, but I've been having this headache issue. I've been having and also now my throat getting real. It's getting real weird. I gotta drink some water. Yes, water. I've been having these tension headaches. I went to the doctor, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, no, sorry, the day before yesterday. And the doctor, I showed up to the doctor, I said, doctor, I've been having these headaches. And then I described them. And he was like, how long have you been having the headaches? And I said, I've been having them for 1 week. And he was like, a week? You had this kind of headache for a week? You came to the doctor? He was like, come back when it's been like a month. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you were supposed to help me. And then he said, you probably just pulled like something in your neck or your shoulders. Just give it a while and you'll be okay. So, you know, I trust the doctor. It should be okay. But if the headaches get kind of bad during the stream, I'm gonna end the stream early, but right now there's no headaches going on. But they do kind of come and go. Caught in the undertow? What the fuck did Linkin Park mean by that, by the way? Caught in the undertow. Caught in the undertow. Every second I waste is more than I can take. What the fuck is the undertow? Linkin Park numb lyrics. I always spell Linkin Park with a G. Because you gotta put a little bit of myself in it. Hold on, what the fuck is the line? Undertow. Okay, what does this mean? What? Okay, lyrics genius. Linkin Park numb. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. I'm pronouncing it like I'm talking about feet, but I'm not. What is undertow? Don't play lyrics genius. Don't play a music video. Do not play something. It's a metaphor for swimming? An undertow is a powerful current beneath the surface that can unexpectedly pull someone away from shore. Oh wait, I have heard about this before. It employs this imagery to capture the feeling of being overwhelmed by forces beyond one's control. Specifically, the relentless pressure of trying to meet someone else's expectations. Why is Lyrics Genius being so eloquent with this? Like, it employs this imagery to capture the feeling of being overwhelmed by forces beyond one's control. Dash, specifically. And then I clicked off the tab and I can't read what it said afterward. I'm used to Lyrics Genius, you're going there and you're like, yeah, this is slang for being sad. And I'm like, oh no, the rap man is sad. Now I go on the Linkin Park thing and it's like, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by evil. I'm like, what happened? It started as tonsil pain. Oh, I fucking hate tonsil pain. I get tonsillitis multiple times a year, dude. It sucks. From throat into nasal cavity causing runny nose, and from there, the mucus almost got to bronchite, but I'm on antibiotics. Holy shit, dude. You fucking... I thought you were gonna say, like, yeah, I have a fever. Holy fuck, you... They put you on antibiotics nowadays, dude. Getting put on antibiotics is serious. Back in my parents' generation, they were like, oh, you got a runny nose? Here, take 2 kilograms of antibiotics. Nowadays, they're like, oh, your head fell off? I'm not sure we're gonna give you antibiotics. Those bacteria is getting pretty resistant. I'm actually awake this time. Welcome in, Wintry. How ya doing? How ya doing, Wintry, were you not here last stream? Why do I remember... Why do I remember you from last stream? Were you here last stream? Because you said I'm actually awake this time, which in my head goes, oh, you were asleep last... This sounds like bullying. This sounds like I'm one of those streamers that like, why weren't you here on the last stream? Explain yourself. No, I haven't been here for a few streams lately. Okay. What? Who was I talking to last stream? Because I was like, in my head, it was like me and Wintry talked about something last stream. I'm mixing up people in my head. Probably someone else with the same color as you in chat. By the way, we're playing, I was gonna say Voices of the Void. We're playing that when it gets updated. We're playing Outer Wilds, because that's a good video game. So, Martin, what you're talking about, I'm gonna take, like, a quick moment, because I've kind of had a similar experience. Oh, wait, shit, how do I get paint up on screen again? Over here. I still got the blue screen fresh now. Window capture is paint. Okay, so there we go. Why does that kill the freshness? You should be like, there we go. If everyone lived, no one died, that's true. Thank you for the trans cat play, Wintry. Thanks for being ill, I have Eternal Hype as well. Everyone's like showing up right off the bat. How you doing, Eternal Hype? Thank you for the resub. 16 months, what the fuck? Thanks for being ill, I have time to think about weird stuff. For example, found out seahorses are actually a fish and they have a common ancestor with sea dragons. Sea dragons do look cool. I be doing... There was something I was going to ask you about. Oh yeah, Eternal Hype. Were you the guy who played Kenshi? Because I watched the new YouTube video by Ambiguous Amphibian. He is fucking really good at making YouTube videos. And I kind of want to play Kenshi again. I was wondering, were you the guy who I talked about on stream who had played Kenshi? Okay, hold on. Let me just... Yeah, I think everything works. So, when I was in the military, something funny happened, okay? Let me just draw myself. There we go. I kind of look like Squidward in that one episode of SpongeBob. Neck. Go, and then I got 2 strong arms, Blessings of Babylon, but it's time to carry on and try to explain what the fuck you're looking at on stream. What the heck is a sea dragon? They're cool. Go look at them. I don't recognize the game, or maybe I have insane memory loss. Holy jawline. By the way, in real life, my face kind of looks... There's the lips, and it just goes, like, straight down. And then it goes like this. Like, my chin is, like, perfectly vertical. I'm double-checking in my own webcam. It's, like, perfectly vertical. It kind of goes, like, lips, and then goes... straight down. I'm looking at my own webcam, and then it goes like a little bit like this, and then it's like this. And it's like that, and then the nose kind of like that. Okay, this is not at all. The hair is accurate, and the chin is accurate. Okay, but what happened to me was I have my tonsils get like inflamed. I get like tonsil inflammations a couple times a year. What happened was in the military, in boot camp, my tonsils got inflamed, and you can't really, if your tonsils get inflamed. Sorry, in the military, in boot camp, you don't really have the time to recover. So if you're sick, but you can still like run around with a backpack and you can't infect other people, then you kind of just keep going. So I had a tonsil inflamation. I moved over to a throat inflammation. That moved over to an ear inflammation. This took place over the course of like 2.5 weeks, and it was awful. It fucking sucked. I hated it. Oh. Yeah, what are we talking about? Realest rendition of Fresno IRL ever? I mean, I would say the Fresno avatar looks pretty close. I got kind of a large nose. I got kind of a prominent brow ridge. I'm looking to like parallel. I'm looking at my webcam. I'm turning 90 degrees. I'm looking at my face in profile on the webcam, trying to describe what I'm seeing. It's the brow ridge is very visible, and the nose is pretty big, and the chin is perfectly vertical. There was a time I was like self-conscious about my chin. There was a time when I was like, oh, my chin's pretty small. And then I like just kind of got over it. There's like no story or like moment where I'm like, I overcome it. It's just like, nah, I just kind of got over it. What avatar? Like the Sims one? The Sims one was as accurate as you could get for The Sims. But I think the Fresno avatar that's currently on screen is pretty accurate. I do kind of have cat ears, and I did paint the trans pride flag all over my face and body. You know, you gotta show sympathy. By the way, I can't see my stream preview. This stream. I can't see what you guys are seeing, so is the game on stream? I gotta alt-tab. There we go. I gotta alt-tab if I wanna see what you guys are seeing. Professionals been looks maxing their entire life. No, it's kind of the opposite. I was kind of just like vibing and like not caring about it. And then when I started university, I got a skincare routine. I gotta be honest, I don't think it did anything different. Like, I get very few, like, blemishes. Like, zits and pimples and stuff like... I get very few of them. I don't know why. I have some people in my family who get, like, 100 of them a year. I get, like, 1 a month, maybe. And then I just, like, pop it, and it goes away after, like, a week. My partner bought me a wooden car. It's got wooden engine, wooden door, wooden seats, wooden wheels, even wooden key. Guess what? It wouldn't start. When Martinus, if Blackbird shows up today, you have to tell them that joke if you're still here. If you're not here, I'm gonna tell them that joke, because every time Blackbird shows up, they try to hit me with a dad joke. Most of the time, it doesn't land. Sometimes they do really good ones. Most of the time, they don't land. That one's really good. It ain't got no gas in it. See, that's an example of a worse punchline. Okay, we're back with the Outer Wilds. Not the Outer Wilds, just Outer Wilds. There are multiple. This just so happens to be one of them. In case people don't know, this is a video game where the sun explodes 1 hour after you start the game, and then it loops, and you're back to square one. And you gotta figure out the mystery of why the sun explodes, and I'm assuming you gotta try to stop it. And you fly around in a spaceship, and you read... It's kind of Undertale-like, okay? It's kind of like if Undertale was a video game. Waking up this morning was an eye-opening experience. A Outer Wild. Yes, this is one of the Outer Wilds. Which actually makes sense because of the whole time loop thing, I guess. No, there are multiple. You know, with space and time is the same thing. Time loop. There are multiple Outer Wilds. You know what when the streamer is extremely insufferable. By the way, I've been playing the Battlefield 6 open beta with a friend of mine. My new computer setup, the 5070 Ti, the Ryzen 9, That game runs at like 300 FPS. I don't know how that works. Stalker 2, Monster Hunter Wilds look worse than Battlefield 6, and they run worse than Battlefield 6. I get twice the FPS in Battlefield 6 that I do in Monster Hunter Wilds and Stalker 2. And running everything on max graphics, Battlefield 6 looks the best. Battlefield 6 is not Unreal Engine. I'm pretty sure it's in the Cryo Engine? I forget what the Battlefield Engine is called. Why are we using the Unreal Engine for everything when the Battlefield Engine looks better and runs better? A second creeper has hit the Fresno Tower? I just realized I could... my Minecraft idea, my Minecraft SMP, I could actually set that up. Now I have the means to do that, actually. It's so fucking good. Battlefield is finally back to being fun again. Frostbite! Frostbite is what it's called. Listen, I don't fully remember everything we did. I think we got a quest to go to a different planet. I have no idea how we're gonna get into the Southern Observatory. I don't know how we're gonna get into that. By the way, this is my first playthrough of the game, so no spoilers, no backseating. Proprietary, also it's specifically made only for Battlefield. Okay, what does proprietary mean? Because in my head, I always thought proprietary meant like outdated. Or like as a means of tradition. Like proprietary meant like it's like this because this is what it was like in the past. Is that not what proprietary means? I guess proprietary comes from the word property and means like it is owned by someone. And it kind of like it comes as like the reason it's proprietary is because it's owned by DICE. That's what I'm trying to say. Overhaul it basically with every new game, so kind of like Bethesda but better at their job. Yeah, what are we looking at? Proprietary means it's privatized. Fair enough. Wait, what is all this new info? Oh, this is the stuff we looked... Yeah, when we went to into the black hole. Holy shit, there's a lot... Okay, we learned a lot of stuff at the end of the last one. Okay, hold on. How did you zoom? Eye signal locator. This one... I'm guessing since it's green, it means there's more to learn. Pinpoint the source of distant signals. No one were disappointed by the failure to detect the signal for something called the Eye of the Universe. I haven't found a way to get to the Southern Observatory, so we're not gonna care too much about that. The guy who exploded and died is actually alive inside the Dark Bramble Seed. I don't think we have a way of getting in there. Like, not everyone is allowed to use it, and it only works for specific things anyways. But Battlefield 6 beta was pretty good. Or is pretty good. So the Northern Glacier... What's the... North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There's an uniquely safe normal ruin on the surface. Warp here from the Whitehall Station. This is where they first recorded warp technology. To use a tower... Oh, there are multiple towers. You must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped object appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before... Oh yeah, that's right! This is faster than time. Incredibly minuscule. The Nomai is skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. It is awesome. Absolute serious revival. I feel like a kid playing Battlefield 1 again. You're just making me feel old, because when I was in middle school, I was playing Battlefield 3 and going like, holy shit, dude! Metro? With the shotgun, with the explosive ammo? Like 12 billion ticket matches? This is the shit, dude! I've told this story before, I'll tell it again. Hold on a second. In the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. This is where we wanted to go, to Ember Twins Equator. Hold on, how do I leave this? I just want to pause while I say this. Nice Gamer Productions, how you doing? How's it going, dude? One of my favorite gaming memories of all time is I was playing Battlefield 3. And I was playing with a squad of randoms, and we were playing Operation Firestorm. We were in one of the buildings. I have no idea what the places on that map are called. We were in a building, second floor. There was a tank outside the building, and it was just, none of us had like anti-tank weapons. And it just kept shooting at the wall and like breaking through the building to us. and two in the squad died. It was me and another guy. And then the guy was on the chat. He was like, "What do we do? What the hell do we do?" And I just said, "We die." And then I jumped out the window and I got insta-killed. And that was like my favorite gaming memory of all time for like 7 years. Actually, more like 2 months, because me and a friend played a lot of DayZ, and we did some crazy fucking stuff in DayZ. Same guy I played DayZ with, I played the Battlefield beta with. Okay, what more do we have here? Ash Twin. Central chamber inside. Oh yeah, this is the big wall. I'm not sure what the color coding means, actually. It was finished. No might check to ensure that we're no longer in a physical crooks. Okay, the hand. I don't think we're gonna try too much at Brittle Hollow. That place seems a little complicated. I went to check out with some Yuzu and Duracell. The cashier charged me for a salt and a battery. Martin, you're being funnier than me. You're being funnier than the streamer. What? First I'm self-conscious about my chin, now I'm self-conscious about my humor? What's next? You're gonna tell me you own a home? You own a house? And here I am paying rent? What the fuck? That's a good one though. If Martin, you've said 2 jokes this stream. Both of them have been very good. If those are original, that's actually kind of impressive. What you doing today, nice gamer? What you got going? Encountering a signal, Dark Bramble, and staring the Nomai vessel. 3 escape pods back in the Nomai vessel. Yeah, one of them went to Brittle Hollow. Old settlement. Temporary settlement beneath the crash escape pod. I'm going to get to recall an eye-shaped signal to encounter while aboard the vessel. Thank you for the mustache mode. Whoa, I heard kitty. Where kitty? What do you mean you heard? Did you hear a cat IRL? Because I don't think there's any cats on stream. Unless someone redeems Catboy. I'm someone older than the universe. I'm going to start to call it the Eye of the Universe. Escape Pod 3. Do we know where they went? Never made it out of Dark Bramble. Hourglass Twin. There's the kitty. Thank you, Wintry, by the way. Sucks to be nice gamer because their stuff just got overwritten. The Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the Eye of the Universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. Yeah, we want to go to Dark Bramble, but we also want to go to... What was it? Ash Twin? No, it was... High Energy Lab. Where were you? Ember Twin Equator. We want to go to the Ember Twin Equator. And we had the This moon is cool. It teleports if you don't look at it. A cat purring. Brother, that... I don't think that's in this video game. I think this is in your head or in your apartment. Church by the way, Eternal Hype, how was the vacation? You were in Greece, right? How did that go? Quantum moon that no Heartian has been able to land on. I want to land on it, but I don't know what we're doing there. Okay. I think we're just gonna go to Ember Twins Equator and see what we can do. I completely forgot the controls. It was pretty fun, kinda hot though. Is it not warmer where you live? That Ember Twin? Hollow's Lantern. No. Okay, so that's Hollow and Hollow. That's the twins, and I'm assuming Ash Twin, Ember Twin. Okay. Did we not have like an autopilot mode for this? Was it not a way to like press X to go at autopilot? Maybe it's if we're on the different screen. The different screen. It was really nice. I enjoyed the break from working. Wait, did you get a job? Or do you... Oh my god, this planet doesn't have an equator. No, don't crash. Holy shit. I'm going straight to the freaking core, dude. Ember Twin. This is what should have been called the Hollow. Okay. What the f... planet is like all tapped out. Don't suffocate yourself again. Okay. That does not look molten. That looks frozen. Oh, what the I forgot the controls. Okay, I think we're I think this might be GG. I can't get out. No, okay, I just needed to remember the controls. Okay, how high do I have to go before you let me walk, like, properly? I think it was a mistake coming here. I don't know why the hole in the planet is, like, blasting a liquid I don't want to talk about. I think going to the center of the planet might have been the wrong choice. Let's actually land on this thing. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I see a building. Okay. Get out on the bridge. We can get into the planet. Okay, I thought Ember Twin was gonna be like volcano lava activity, but this just kind of looks like hollowed out. Can we get fuel? Thank you. The planet was happy to see you. I didn't mean it in that way. I meant it in more of a toilet sense. What the fuck? Oh! Are you shooting the goop? Or are you Ember Twin is stealing the water from Ash Twin. That's not how you're supposed to treat your twins. What happens when it gets... Does this break the bridge? I don't think it does. That planet might get like smaller and smaller over time. To me, it just looks like sand. Wait, flashlight. Oh, okay, we got another quantum thingy. Making the same noise as all the other ones do, but where does this thing move? Like, this thing is... Oh, okay, it just leaves. It just... Oh, it's back. Hey guys, you want to see a magic trick? It's gone. Okay, what do we have? Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip, and he's been missing ever since. And you people told me always go up first and then down. Where was young Coleus lost, Mellow Ray? Like AI Minecraft. I remember whenever like we made an AI that can play Minecraft, and people would just look down and look up, and it would be completely different. Disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning, because we were going to the North Pole. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there. Did he become quantumized? I'm afraid for him. We'll learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave where Coleus has appeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Some of us from Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? Coleus and I was studying the cave's geology. We happened to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Oh, so you disappear from cave to cave. Okay. There we go. One day they're gonna make an AI that's like powerful enough to make a video game. Like one day they're gonna make an AI that is like the first one absolutely undisputable 100% AI video game, and it's gonna be one of the worst video games ever made. You're gonna have a ton of people be like glazing it just because it was made by AI. Where does the sun look so close? We still have plenty of time before it explodes. Why does the planet look bluer and bluer? think we're... Oh, no, it's just the lighting. Just the lighting. I think we have a friend over here. I want to go talk to him. When they're gonna make an AI with object permanence? So, one thing I've been thinking about is that when you're doing stuff with AI, it is 100% at runtime. Like, it's all being like... How do I explain this? Like, in a video game, I can, like, add a PNG of a square. And I can be like, load this PNG video game, please. But I can also go in the code and just code, like, draw these lines, and then the game makes that square in runtime. Now, the benefit of making it in runtime is that you don't need to save the PNG, so you're saving on hard drive space. Right now, AIs are like 99%, they're doing things at runtime. But if you are gonna start doing object permanence for an AI, you're gonna need to store stuff. And I'm wondering if that storage space, how fucking huge it's gonna be. The real question is, why does it have a nail in its head? Oh, the planet, you mean? I don't know. We're gonna figure that out later. But the deal is, like, an AI with object permanence, an AI doesn't have any structure. Like, a video game is built so that you have a bunch of resources you can use to very quickly make new things at runtime and save things in a very, like, compact manner. But if you do that with an AI, if you're gonna take an AI and you're gonna build it so it can make things and save things and remember things, and you want it to do that at like at a level where it doesn't take up 4 terabytes of data in a second, you might as well just build like a traditional engine. I'm not sure if what I said made any sense. I need to work on my technical English. Large language models alone are already thousands of terabytes and petabytes. Yeah, now imagine if they needed to store information in a way that they can access it themselves. That shit's gonna balloon. Who are you? And why are you so fucking cool? Goodness is you, hello. I take it your first launch went well then. I think we died pretty early on the first one. Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand. Oh, it is sand. What are you doing? Hornfels asked me to update our star charts. Was Hornfels the one who died, or is he the guy who's chill? It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. So it's not just our star. It's multiple. And maybe you'll spot one yourself. Oh, we are gonna spot a supernova. See, for something like ChatGPT, they do, and that's why you don't give your personal and private information to ChatGPT or any AI for that matter. ChatGPT stores information, so it has the capacity of having a conversation. Imagine if you needed to store something to have the capacity to make a video game. Meshes, AI scripts, textures. That shit is gonna be fucking huge if you don't hard code in some compression algorithm. I was more talking about, like, AI Minecraft not having amnesia once you look away. Yeah, I agree that's a difficult thing to do, and I'm trying to add on to your point by saying that you're gonna have some insanely fucking huge file sizes to be able to do that. I found something. I found your notes about the Adelrock's main crater. I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or is partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. Used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. Did it fucking melt? What do you mean used to be? In this oh, okay, it got brambled. Grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. Wait, so Dark Bramble doesn't count as a planet? Why are we gatekeeping Dark Bramble? Is Dark Bramble the Pluto of this universe? Don't step up to me and say Pluto should be a planet. You will feel my wrath. That shit is not a planet. Any motherfucker that says Pluto is a planet, but doesn't say that there's like 200 planets in the solar system, you will feel the wrath of the Lord. If Pluto is a planet, there's fucking 200 of them. Pluto is smaller than our moon? I don't know about that, but it's small. quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. The planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. And those shards collided with celestial bodies in the solar system, such as the Owl Rock. They believe it's how its biggest crater was formed. I like Chert. They're very small. Are they small because they're a child, or are they small because of they're just small? Why are you so small? Basically, I'm small. But they spell it with S-M-O-L. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Like, extra bright stars in the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some stars are older than we realize. Ozzy Osbourne was a star, and he was way older than I realized. I thought that dude was like 56. He was 70-something. What are you doing out here? I'm documenting stars. Hornfelds noticed their star charts out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out there interested in doing any science at all. I mean, the guy we met on Owl Rock just kind of wanted to listen to the radio. And the guy on Brittle Hollow is about to fall into a black hole. I think Chert might be the only qualified scientist in this entire fucking solar system. And maybe the guy who runs the museum should qualify. And the people who make the starships. I think they're pretty deep in the Nile. Where should I explore? I meant left this lake bed. You're on top of a mountain. What do you mean lake bed? I'm really quite good with the little scouts. I've been taking pictures of everything from right here on my campsite. You seen the old shipwreck site on Embertwin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? Kind of like the end of an action. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. Oh, we're gonna go take a look at that. If I Nomai ruins across the Twins, not a single settlement. Want to see it? I'd have seen it with my little scout. How can they have ruins but not settlements? Aren't those the same thing? Pluto has about the same diameter as from north to south border of mainland US, about the size of Australia. I have seen a picture of that. But how big is Pluto in comparison to the moon? How many percent larger is the moon? If there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. Don't call it that. That sounds weak. Not on the surface. Embertwin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is the sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I give it a 7 or 8. Well, we did kind of get swept up in it, and we lived. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process reverses? Oh! That's cool. Check out the other twin once a little more. If its sand drains off, I promise you won't be disappointed. There's probably cool shit under the sand. Watch out for falling sand, okay? Is that a Zelda reference? Watch out for falling rocks? Okay, hold on. What if I said... Seems how to put this off. Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna see a big supernova. And supernova already 12? They're in double digits now, and that, you know, not normal. Normal at all. Oh, we can't do the other line of dialogue. I thought we had like 2 different things we could say before we got the choices. Okay. So, I'm assuming... That's not a supernova. That's a supernova. Those things are supernovas. The same thing is gonna happen to you. Signal identified Chert? No, brother. That's the sun. Moon? 3, Pluto 2. 1.5 times larger. Damn. Okay, you said go to the South Pole? Right? Because I'm just gonna take a look in the caves first. Looks like a galaxy. Oh, it's way too close to be a galaxy. Oh, it's filling up with sand. We might want to come here, like try to speedrun here, check what's the deal with the sand is, and... Oh, if we had left the ship down there, do you think it would have been, like, underneath the sand and we'd just be stuck? Because the game lets you just be like, enveloped by sand. No, sorry, it lets you just get stuck and, like, have to find your own way out. Like, the game lets you soft lock yourself. I wonder if the same thing could happen here. This place is also filling up with sand. Oh, wait, is the ship stuck in the sand? I thought I moved it out. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't want to touch the brambles. Okay, What? Oh. Fuck is this? Oh? This is, This is just cool. Can I get to know my clothing? Okay. What do you say? I fear our situation may be dire. Pi Poke and I landed here on this comet not long after his arrival in this star system. Shuttle equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. I'll leave the shuttle to look for them. I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. This is the kind of thing we see when we die. Is this interactable? I don't think it is. Can we... I don't think this does anything. Whoa! What the... okay, no, it does do... okay, it kills you. It just fucking kills you. Right does nothing. Middle does nothing. Left, zoom into space. What the fuck was that? Remembers an episode of Doctor Who? I have literally never seen an episode of Doctor Who. I've seen a lot of clips, and it's a bit too cheesy for me. My brother threw butter out the window? I asked him why. He said he wanted to see a butterfly. That one is worse than the other two per default, but it rhymes, which gives it like a buff. Okay. Try to get back to Ember Twin, and we're just gonna immediately check out the deepest parts of the planet. Ember Twin. Ember Twin. That joke is worse than the previous ones you told. What is that? Hold on a second. Oh, that's just a thing that's a station that orbits the sun. It makes only sense in English. It's a pun. They only make sense in their language of origin. That's kind of the whole point of puns, is they only make sense in one language. Okay, I can't go left or right. I don't know why the game is like that. It didn't let me turn the ship. Okay, I see the big, like, thingy-majig over there. We're gonna go over here to the tower we were just at. Go, we're wearing the suit. Tower! Okay. One thing that is really impressive with comedy, though, is when someone makes a joke that's like a pun, but across two languages. That is very impressive. Like when someone knows multiple languages and they make a pun that only works if you know both languages. I don't really have a good example. Oh, shit. Don't touch the tiny papayas, and I almost immediately ran into one. This one is covered in ice, which makes me think it's, like, bramble related. The dark bramble. What happens if we take you the other way? Oh! Wait, can I teleport you back? I kind of want to launch this thing into the sun. Bye! If I launch this into the sun, is it gonna supernova earlier or later? Can I launch this into the sun while I am inside it? It's probably the best way of getting ourselves killed, but would be kind of funny. It might take a while until we're looking at the sun again. Oh no, wait, it's getting brighter? Okay. We might need to launch it a little preemptively, I'm not sure. No! No, don't get it! Okay, launch it now! It didn't want to launch! No, it's gonna hit the fucking other planet! No! Why did you... You blocked my ship! Oh. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. I guess I should have read that first. Didn't this thing have... Oops. Didn't this thing have writing as well? Okay, we're gonna chill with that. We can launch that into the sun at another location. Sunless City, speaking of. Okay, I don't think we have a way of getting true bramble. Yeah, I don't think we have a way of getting in there. Let's shoot you at sun. Wait, did that hit? I think it hit. Oh, we should have put the scout on it. We could have seen what was up with it. Okay. If we summon it back, it's gonna be destroyed. No, it's perfectly fine. Okay. I think we chill with that one for a second. Is there anything else down here? I don't think so. Hello? There's a little cave. Oh, no, there's not. That's just the place we were just looking at. Okay. We're gonna go back to the ship. We're gonna go check out the other structure that was on this planet. The giant freaking funnel of sand. Our build. We should go there when we're go to the other ash twin when we're getting close to the sun exploding. Okay, other structure. Here. We also want to go check out the South Pole. That's bringing us closer to the North Pole. We have plenty of time. Maybe this is connected to like the Sunless City. Might be multiple ways into the Sunless City. Probably some way with the bramble. I have no idea what this thing is. The game wants me to launch the scout, so I'm launching the scout. Oh, I want to hit the back. I want to hit. I want to hit the big lens. I don't think that does anything. Just shoot the scout down. No, no, no! All the way down to the floor. All the way down to the floor. Okay, scout. What do you see? Writing. Big glass. I don't think there's much we can down. There's so much bramble on this planet. We don't have the little note bramble. I forget what those things are called. Okay, South Pole. I think we just go South Pole. Oh shit, we hit the tower. Not in the funny way. Okay. Got some ruin. Look at those, and this planet is very small, so into the South Pole should landing it was damaged? Oh, no, I wanted to go down. I'm gonna fix everything. Ruins. What do you got? This looks like where you spawn after you go on a transporter. This looks like where you spawn after you hit a transporter. There might be a transporter to every planet. Holy shit, that planet is close. We might just be able to fly up there, I gotta be honest with you. Doesn't look like there's too much here. Let's head to the South Pole real quick. Jump. Wait, no, isn't this where we were? No, this is not where we were. Okay, what the frick is this? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Dark Bramble. Okay, sweet. What do you have to explain? This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, don't get it twisted, has a moon. There's also a nose. It disappears. Hold on a second. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? I thought that was Brittle Hollow that had that one. Kindly count me among this moon admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Heart as well. Okay, we're learning more about the Quantum Moon. The ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Our first step will be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Reluctance to move. While absurd, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Gotta be honest with you, I don't know how quantum mechanics works. I just know Google's trying to make a computer. Church research note. Property of church. Clearly, the Nomai were making an astronomical observatory here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. All on a new astronaut translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Orange device. Okay. Already holding us. I don't think we can take out. We gotta find out some way to put this. I can take you out. You down. Pick up the new one. There we go. Quantum Moon Locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona Burr, I just observed the Quantum Moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. This moon travels a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. But the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's location, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. So is it possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels? Visible planet? Okay. What is this? Oh, right, that's the other planet. Okay. Are you Quantum Moon? So, right now, that's the Quantum Moon. Right there. So if we do this. Gone. And you... What? Hold on. Okay. This is kind of cool. It can help us find out where it is, but... Getting from here to the moon, or supernova, getting from here to the Quantum Moon without breaking eye contact, I think is gonna be, what did the kids say? Very fucking difficult. Okay, let's go back to the fuck is... That's the wide hole from Brittle Hollow. Let's go back to the ship. We're gonna make a quick detour over to the other planet here. We still have like over half an hour though before the sun freaking explodes. So they said the equator on Ember Twin, but I haven't found anything. It might be that it's you know, in the part of the planet that's fucking missing. Ash Twin. This looks like a nice place to land. Stabilize. This looks like a nice place to land. You only really have like 4 controls with this, and somehow I keep messing them up every time. I keep pressing spacebar to go up. Oh, this might be a terrible place, actually. Tank it? Okay. No, okay, you cannot live on the equator. You cannot live on the equator. We're gonna find a different spot. Let's go, like, right here, around the South Pole. There we go. Doesn't look like the ship took any damage, though. Kinda nice. Okay. What are we looking at? Big tower. Anything of what's here? Elevator. Nothing really. Get a good view of the planet, though. Did we go there? I don't think we went to that place, but I'm not sure if there's... I mean, that place exists, so there's probably something noteworthy. I'm gonna assume this is the Nomai ship that we're talking about. Weird place we were looking at. Okay. Anything on this planet? We just kind of go to the equator. Hold on, let's... Okay, we don't have the momentum to dodge this. I think we're just dead. No? Ooh. Okay, beautiful. I got scared for a second. Holy shit, I thought we were gonna get, like, swooped up. I think we're running out of sand, actually. Okay. Look inside. Very lucky that someone went around and planted all these trees. Dead gnome. Oh, they're mad. Oh, right. Nomai's got 3 eyes. That thing got 3 eyes. Makes sense as a mask. Now the question is, when are we gonna find a femme Nomai? I can do jokes too. Well, that's just a door. This thing is gonna be the same. I forget what you do with these things. I don't think you do anything with those. Okay, what do you got? Also a door. This one is gonna be opposite the direction of the sand. It's really fun, though, jetpack in this game. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a hole in the ground or if that was, like, just a circle. Wait. Stand on the other roof? Yes. Okay, what do we got? Here's a first delivery arrow. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write it. That's what made the black hole. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometimes to learn more? White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project. Is the deal gonna be that one of these planets has a white hole, one of them has a black hole, and you're just constantly, like, repelling and attracting the stuff? I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you. Oh, Yarrow. Yarrow's making a move. Yeah, Yarrow. I didn't know. I didn't know you felt that way about Claire, Yarrow. I didn't know. I didn't know. I hope this works out. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In a romantic manner, her density rivals a neutron star's. And go meet her on the White Hole Station. Be happy to explain our findings. Wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. Cotton Candy MWC, thank you for the Sweden. Okay, let's get out of here before the fucking universe explodes again. Which way did we go? I think we went this way. I think this is the way we went. Sun's looking extra big. We still have like at least 15 minutes, right? We're still losing sand? I thought we would have like swapped around by now, but it does look like a lot less sand. But it was gonna, you know, switch by now and have it go the other way. Oh, there's a hole in the ceiling. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Okay, no, 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 I don't want to go to Ash Twin. No, I don't want to leave Ash Twin. I want to go to Ember Twin. Gonna take a quick look and see if there's anything over here, and then we're just kind of gonna drop down into the core of the planet. Another dead Nomai. We could like quintuple the amount of skeletons in the in the museum. We're finding a lot of dead Nomai. The sun's looking big. Empty scroll hole. I don't. There's too much more to look at. Are we not gone all the way around the planet at this point? Oh, this door's broken. I'm gonna guess the entrance is down below. Speaking of, that's probably our cue to check it out. There's a lot more to go before we're out of sand. I have no idea what that... Are you making a Sweden reference? Are you referencing Sweden in my chat? You come into my stream. You listen to my Norwegian ass talk about fucking dead aliens in space, wanting to put them in a museum. A little psychopathic, I know, but that's no reason to start, like, Sweden posting. I'm referencing Boca Juniors. I have no clue who Boca Juniors is. I have never heard this name before. I plead the fifth. It doesn't look like there's an entrance from below, but that might just be because we're not far enough down. We are getting to, like, the rock... Oh, shit! Getting to, like, the rock core at the bottom. I have told you about it in 2023 or early 2024. Cotton Candy, did you change your name on Twitch? Because I don't remember you from before. Did you change your name? Or if it was in 2023/2024, then my memory don't work like that. I have changed it a lot of times. Okay, so are you Fish? No, Fish wouldn't redeem Swedish. Are you... I don't even know who I am. Okay, you're sounding more like Fish by the second. You said, but Fish wouldn't do a random Swedish redeem. Wait, why didn't I go up? You go up. Jesus. I don't think. Oh, where if it couldn't go up? Oh, you're Shogun Air. Yeah, I'm kind of glad you switched names. Not Shogun. Shogun was a fine name, but. I'm glad your name is not what it used to be. Let's get inside before the sand fucking steals our soul. So many dead Mogai on this planet in particular. Why did so many of them go here to die? I usually constantly pick Sweden palette. Forgive me for not remembering it, considering how often you have changed your name. But welcome back, and how you doing? Also, I still have no idea who Boca Juniors is. I gotta be honest, I don't know. I do not know this name. And... we got... oh, that sun is looking fucking huge and lumpy as shit. There has to, like, be, like, 2 seconds until this explodes. You get very little time, then, to, like, look around the bottom of this planet before the sun explodes. Okay. There might be ways to delay the sunsplosion. I can barely remember my names. Football team of Argentina that has its color inspired by the Swedish flag. Why would an Argentinian football team be inspired by the Swedish flag? I know there were Brazilian death metal bands that are inspired by Norwegian death metal, but What does Argentine and Sweden have in common? Argentina, I guess is what I should be saying. Okay, we are gonna perish. Oh, we might make... I mean, the sun's gonna oh, we might just fucking die from brain injuries. The sun was about to go boom. It's okay. What does Argentina and Sweden have in common? And if you start talking about World War II stuff when I ask that question, get the fuck out. Ugh. The legend tells that the students and employees that created the club during Argentina's economic boom saw a trading Swedish flag getting out of the country in an evening and then decided to use it for the colors of the flag. So they just did it for, like, the drip. You're just like, what the fuck? Blue and yellow? Huh? How do you know they didn't see a Ukrainian flag? How do you know they didn't see a Ukrainian flag and they're just lying to you? Because if I was inspired by the Swedish flag, I would lie and say it was the Ukrainian flag. But I'm Norwegian, so you know. I'm kind of legally required to work like that. Rosa, know my shuttle. So many fucking clues, dude. And nothing on this part. This looks cool. I don't think Ukraine existed in 1900. Fair enough, okay. I'm not sure when the Ukrainian flag happened. I'm not sure how long they've been using the Ukrainian flag. Was it before Ukraine? It was called Ruthenia? Am I saying something very insensitive here? Wasn't it called Ruthenia before it was Ukraine? Ruthenia on Wikipedia. Hold on, let me get this in English. I don't trust Norwegian Wikipedia. It knows what it did. Ruthenia is it's an exonym. Okay. Ah. But it covers parts of the area. Hold on, what if I go on Wikipedia and I go search and I go flag of Ukraine? 1918. The blue and yellow bicolor flag was first seen during the 1848 Spring of Nations. 1820, that's before 1900. They could have seen a Ukrainian flag and they could be lying about it. There were no planets beside America until 2020. Right before the stream started, Lumpy Cat, I watched a 30-minute video about the history of the discovery of planets in our solar system. And I can confirm what Yurio said is completely true. I think I'll go back to Shogun. It used to have the OG vibe. Shogun's a good name. It's not original, but it's good. You think the Ukraine was sending their own ships to commerce in Argentina? If they wanted to, they could. Ugh. Quantum Moon. 6th location. By the way, I have no idea what the situation of Ukraine was in the year 1900. Russian Empire, I'm assuming, but like level of autonomy, level of infrastructure. I'm just assuming they grew a lot of grain. Other than that, I got no idea. The Quantum Moon disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. Macroscopic quantum mechanics. 5 location. Well, that's not true. Quantum caves. There's more to explore here. Oh, we didn't look around that much. At the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. Okay, we gotta go to the North Pole then. What does green mean? Green means that we learned new stuff. Ash Twin Tower. The Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Where the fuck is the Black Hole Forge? Why does that sound like a Muse song? Because of Black Hole Sun. You're such a Norwegian nationalist? If you could see my voting records, you would never speak those words to me. Leave Sweden in peace? I'm asking them to leave me in peace, motherfucker! Go read about European history! And you will realize the foolishness of that statement. It's the other way around! I just want to chill and eat my food, which is 1% different from Swedish food. And speak my language, which is 1% different from the Swedish language. They keep fucking crossing the border! Ugh. Sweden! There's been a lot more Sweden in Norway than there's been Norway in Sweden. War? No, we're chill. We're chill. We got like a... It's like Two Brothers. The movie. From Rick and Morty. It's like we're two brothers and we have rooms next to each other. And sometimes we bang on the walls and yell. Now Martin's joining the Sweden train. Jared was spotted in an unusually high number of supernova recently. Jared thinks the lack of surface ruins means the Nova must have lived somewhere on the ground. I found a trail marker for the Sunless City, but the path is blocked. One of the three Noma escape pods landed somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. Jared saw a Noma shipwreck shooting a beam of light into the sky somewhere around Ember Twin's southern hemisphere. Oh, southern hemisphere, not southern pole. Artemis is a real one? He is a real human being. That is true, yes. Old settlement. Every settlement beneath the... Oh, wait, okay, we're back at Brittle Hollow stuff. Field equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Two of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice in... Oh, wait, we should read this first. There's more to explore on the shuttle. Maybe we can launch it at something. Landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy reading. Then lost contact with the other two after they descended below the Interloper. Okay, we gotta go to the Interloper. Isn't the Interloper fucking tiny though? A huge cylindrical structure generates a strong upward gravity field. I recall a Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. You're green. Okay. Over here to get past any other travelers. Only archaeologists. I forgot about that. Ever since you can't get into the observatory from the surface, they parentheses, they tried. Apparently not hard enough. I'm gonna hydrate. Boba, what you doing? I think she's playing Peak, which is a good video game. Tomorrow is Boba's birthday. Waiting for Repo. Ah. Tomorrow is Boba's birthday, so everyone has to be nice to Boba. That includes me, but I'm always nice. There's probably a path to it beneath the crust zone. The door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. I don't remember finding that door. Okay, we want to go whence? Where do we want to go? More to do with the Ash Twin Tower. But the black hole for Quantum Caves is also... We're gonna go back to... Wait, shit, was it Amber Twin? Or was it... which one would this be? Northern Glacier... where's the one about the ship? Cape Pod? Ember Twin. Okay, Ember Twin, Southern Hemisphere though. I think if you have to look at it like this to do autopilot. Yeah, you have to look at it like this to do autopilot. So, the thing that's spinning around the sun, I know that you can land on that, and it is like... apparently really hard, because I got a couple of recommended YouTube videos that was like landing on that thing. But I wonder how long it's gonna be until the game tells us to go there. We could go there right now, but... oh, we're gonna collide with the... No, the autopilot... well, the autopilot stopped. Huh. Switch to landing mode. Southern Hemisphere. Down here. Oh, and I don't crash. I think this might be it. That does kind of look like it. It's got like a beam thing shooting stuff into space. Yeah, this is 100% it. It's absolutely it. Unidentified signal nearby. It's probably from down here. Kind of a sick background to like a rap song. Get some 808s on this. Get like some, get a synth. You might have something cool going on. Okay, what do we have here? What are we talking about? We need a status report for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Last one is at the Bramble. Might mean it's getting close in time to going to the Bramble. Okay, start from the top. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Okay, why are you talking about the vessel as if it's alive? Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3, escape pod 2. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. That's why they lived underground, because the planet was too warm. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. Our escape pod punctured this planet's surface is broken into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. These passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming inevitably lost. Be cautious, everyone. Be aware of the sand as you're searching. It appears to be rising gradually. Ooh! Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to read. Emergency escape hatch. Well, it's broken. Oh, they opened that and it went like choom. The same noise as a grenade launcher. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And why the rocks are interesting. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. We'll examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through it. You can't say that shit, because now I'm gonna wanna look at it. You can't say, like, don't go down or it's... Stuff. What is that? Oh! Hello? I'm assuming that thing was alive back in the day. That looks like a big version of the fish I was told about. Oh, I want to look at the interesting rocks. I'm doing the thing. Oh, dude, those rocks are fucking cool. I'm doing like the opposite of what the game wants me to do, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Wait, hold on, I got this order. You're next. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter. Cavern Melore found as a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I left directions to guide you there. I'm sorry, anyone of you seen an animated Alice in Wonderland movie? No, not that one. The one with the Cheshire Cat raps. Nostalgia Reduce got a video about that one. It's got some fucking terrible bars in it if you're interested. We must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Okay, maybe we should eat a... Ooh, that's kind of cool. You can see the sand fall. No. Okay, up, fly up. Fly up. Fly up. Okay. Okay, hold on. I want to read what it says. Assuming it was a bridge here. Okay. We might be too late. How did they survive down here if it's just constantly getting filled with sand? Maybe the plot twist is they didn't. I mean, we know they're dead, but, you know, we don't know if the sand killed them or if something else did. Follow the instructions ahead closely. You couldn't have written the instructions right there? Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward. Sand is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Okay. Turn left. Then we get to the rock columns. We go up. Well, maybe this, like, little, like, space up makes it safe from the sand? Kind of like a moon pool? I think they're called moon. The bridge Milan crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it. Tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Hey, sweet. I think we're Gucci. There's only a little further left to go now until you reach a shelter. You can rest here. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. You want me to go up or down? Yeah, I think we went the right way, because this is looking like something. Okay, sweet. I want to see if we can, like, open a shortcut up here. Does this lead to, like, a shortcut, or...? This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find, but the sea colors, and I believe, specimen were very old. Eventually, we might like examine it. But especially you can see what we observed during the vessel situation. So just pretty to fit through. There's another entrance to this cave. You find a way inside quickly. Okay, this is... Yeah, this is just the same place. I thought it might be like a shortcut we could use. Yay! Can I close this door so the sand doesn't get in? Half an hour from now, I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna be fucking blasted with sand. Anglerfish fossil overlook. We've got quite a lot of stuff to look at. Dead Nomai. Holes in the ground. I wish we had a better flashlight so I can see more of what was. This is nice, actually. Should we build the sun station? Oh, that's the thing I want to know about. I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and the possibility of that is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. Okay, yeah, maybe we should take a trip over to the station. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in pi. Aida Ea? If we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we built it, then I won't support the station's use. I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetime. Okay, so this is analogous to fossil fuels. We could build the sun station to give us infinite power. But it might explode and kill us all. Okay, I get it. Okay, you're talking about fossil fuels. Okay. I have media literacy. The sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Okay, but is the Ash Twin project worth it? What do you do? Anglerfish Overlook District. Stepping stones. High Energy Lab. High Shrine. Okay, let's... Did that do anything? Whoa. Oh my god, that was loud. I don't think that does anything. If I do this... Oh, it turns on the lights! Ah. Okay. Okay, this is filling with sand, so... Let's go check out the bottom. Mark and thank you for the no... So I guess the twist is they did not survive down in here, but were they killed by the sand or were they killed by something else? I really like the way they use music. And we got. I'm kind of stressing out because the sand is filling, and I would like to, like, you know, check out everything in there before it gets devoured by the sand. Okay, you are Stepping Stone Cave. Let's go take a look at this cave. No giant wall of sand, please. Stepping Stone Cave. This might be an alternate path into the city. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're gonna learn anything. Maybe this is an alternate path to the anglerfish. Whoa! Shortcut? Speedrun tech? Okay. Do you have any knowledge before we get eaten by sand? Well, they do have some knowledge. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? Fossil fish game. I feed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave at the entrance to the fossil fish cave. Fossil fish cave. Gratitude Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. I'm still small enough. Won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Give it a lantern. That is my thought. Is that the only reason to come here? Or probably missed something in the cave, but I kind of want to look at stuff. Oh my god, the sand is going fast. Check out that place. Okay, let's go over there and take a look. Ooh, okay, okay. No, that counts. That counts. Wait, what? Ghost matter. Okay, hold on. It's on the wall. I forget what ghost matter does. I think it just kills you if you touch it. Okay. Desperately trying to find writing. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. Say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye isn't? What if the eye wanted that to happen? There's some very philosophical children here. I'm assuming they're children because the handwriting looks worse. So if that's what qualified someone to being a child, then I am a fucking baby because my handwriting sucks. I want to see. Okay, sweet. Okay, there's a lot of it on the ground. A lot of it on the ground, and there's some on the wall here. What? Kinda hard to control the jetpack thing. Inside safe? No, it's not. Ghost matter does not move, right? If I walk forward there, I am going to die. Oh, wait, was that for writing? Nah, it's just a lift. I don't think we can do much over here before we get like a way of dealing with ghost matter. What's behind? This is where we came in. So let's take a look over here. I feel like we should get a lot more broken bones for how hard we're just crashing into walls. Also, we have no idea how long it is until the sun explodes. A lot of sand, too. It seems every planet has, like, an issue that is not related to the sun. We get... Launch Scout. Okay, but we can't read the writing through the Scout. Where was the writing? If we can't use the Scout to read what stuff says. Let's see what we need to launch it in. Just like a... Probably is a way to get rid of the brambles is what we're looking for. Wait, there's a door. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's behind the wall. One way of getting through here. Or around. Not sure how we get through there. Are we doing on time? Not being able to tell how long it is until everything goes haywire is such a nice way of building tension. Oh, Jesus Christ, the sand's gotten far. Let's get some oxygen. What's up there? I feel like the sand is also going faster and faster. What is this? Gravity cannon. I don't remember. There was a door at the gravity cannon, actually. Okay, no ghost matter. Oh, wait, there is. Probably... bottom. Around. There was a door at the end of the gravity cannon, no? Wait, is this just like a shortcut? If that door can be opened from both directions, that's just kind of like a shortcut. Okay. Oh, now we can read this thing. I'm not sure what controls when this is readable. Currently resting at the comet. And then you go away. Wait, this is physics enabled. What happens if we launch it one? Okay, it's still launched. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, fuck it. We're going to Dark Bramble. I thought the gravity cannon only lasted for like a frame. I didn't think it was like a continuous thing. Well, I guess we're going to Dark Brambles. The white hole station to our left there, I think. No, actually, no. That's the, what was it called? Hollow's Lantern. "10 kilometers ago." Oh, we're gonna die on impact, by the way. We are gonna be mush. Use a little bit of fuel. Using our oxygens to try to, like... 60 seconds. Okay, we're gonna suffocate in space. We're just gonna fucking die painfully. I didn't think the gravity cannon worked like that. Okay. There's an escape pod. Okay, we died. But there's an escape pod on the interloper. Or not, there's not an escape pod on the interloper, but there are people on the interloper. Okay, we've had, 2 times now, we've died of, easily preventable causes. I think I'm too stressed about the time limit that I'm making, like, impractical plays. Wait, you shot it the opposite way. You've always shot that thing in that direction. Why did you shoot it in the opposite direction? What? No. Well, we get to respawn. We lived? Oh, okay. I thought I was about to get the die in 60 seconds achievement again. I want to check out what that spaceship is, though. Right over here. I don't think like anything we can land on or stand on. Orbiting Giants Deep. Planet we haven't gone to, and we kind of haven't gotten, like, recent. Hold on, we are not in landing mode. I think it's, okay, hold on. Let's just do it like this. No, fuck, why am I making this so complicated? Just... There we go. Okay, beautiful. Okay, those explosion-looking things, is that lightning, or is that the thing we're following crash landing? No, that's the thing we're looking. Did it despawn? No, okay. It's changed. Oh, it's rendering. Holy shit, we're going way too fast. I don't think landing on this thing is gonna be practical, but I want to check this out. This has been like I guarantee you this is the thing that makes the sun explode. Careful. Wait, this looks like the gravity cannon. Oh. Did we... I think we destroyed the camera. Yeah, okay. Okay. Are we stable? Is this... Oh, okay, everything in here is fucked up. Oh, no, I didn't want to go back in. I didn't want to go back in. Match velocity and this thing. Oh, it would be kind of interesting to have like a multiplayer game where you have to do like ship repair like that. Like have one dude like go out of the spaceship, try to fix it. Like things explode. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything to do in here. Less. Do you have an entrance? Or let's try not to become like just stuck in outer space again. Doesn't look like it has a way in. No, wait a second. There you are. Okay, I think we're meant to fly the ship in there. That's too small. Or at least land the ship here, I think, at the point. Oh yeah, this is the way in. Okay, what do you have to offer besides this really cool, like, fractal aesthetic you got? I don't think our ship is in a safe place, but... Oh, I think the ship is about to leave us. Well, if the ship should enter, like, the gravity field of the planet, it's gonna be in orbit. We're gonna be fine. What do you got? Launch module. You are... Trolls. And... You are... Probe track. Okay, hold on. It's a probe. Oh, okay. No, it's missing. It's out in space. I don't want a velocity match. You're gone too, so you are the only thing we have left. Launch mod. Means we're gonna have to go and explore the other two pieces of spaceship. This looked a lot smaller from the outside. Ooh, it's kind of like VVV. Don't have a plate. You blink in red. You don't go here. Giant deep projection. Oh! What the fuck? Okay. Cool. Just the ship orbiting the planet. Bad news. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Maybe the sun station turned online. It gave this the power to fire and then it did. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Malov they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Mallow and I will join you and Das. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idaea. Idaea? Idaea. I'm just gonna call it Idaea. Idaea may feel responsible. What if we put away? My better 50%. Kosovo is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's Oh, this probe is to find the eye. Increases my Hodge temperature. Kosovo tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. You guys want to guess why this thing exploded? Maybe the sun station, because this thing didn't have enough power to fire. Maybe the sun station, something malfunctioned. It generated enough power, which made this thing shoot, and that's also what's making the sun explode. Friends have accounted for our nature, so I guess we do. If I just keep making predictions, eventually I'm gonna be right. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustment. Okay. Maybe this thing asked the sun station for too much power. And that's why things went. What's on the other floor? Got like a witness puzzle. Ooh! Okay, that's the cannon we're currently on. This is the sun? No, not the sun. This is the twin. Ash Twin. Ash Twin is sending information? Okay, can you stop flying? Sending information to the cannon. Oh, wait, it says something. No, don't go away. Okay, you come back. Okay. But what's this goop? Is that like ferro fluid? Yeah, I've seen the animation. I just kind of want to read about it. 7 minutes, 59 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activate. Okay. Because that might be, like, that time might be exactly how long we've been going. Okay, you shot the probe and then you exploded. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. I could have told you about that. Then... wait, this thing has 2 of the components on it, but all of them except... there should only be 1, right? Several structural stress detected. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module is intact. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum space. Probe is missing. Okay, we're gonna go to launch module. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like I'm just getting more questions. I'm getting more questions, and I don't feel like I'm closer to any of the answers. I guess that's the point. That's not you. You! Oh, you're not gonna let me through? Okay, we might have to go through that big hole in the... That's exactly what we have to do. I don't think we have the fuel for it, but... what else are we gonna do? Let's go through here. Yeah, I know we're running out of fuel. The ship is 2.2 kilometers away. We just kind of have to deal with this. Velocity. Here. Don't you have like a giant crack in the glass? Is this not the one? Did I go the wrong direction? Matter, the other one is really close. We're probably gonna run out of oxygen and die in like 2 minutes. But... oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, 3 minutes. Slightly better. Okay. Probe tracking. What do you have to say? This is all fucked up. Probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Foreshadowing is a literary. We only need to fire it once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? Wait, hold on, these guys were alive 9 minutes ago. But the other Nogai are skeletons, so they've been dead for months. What's the deal with that? I wouldn't mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Okay, can I see, like, the data? Don't die of lack of oxygen. I want to see the data. What? That didn't really tell us a lot. There's no, like, ball for us to... There is... No, there isn't. There's no ball for us to move around. I think we're just gonna die of lack of oxygen. Like a boss. Unless we do this. I don't think this works. It does. That's always sending the last of the cannon components to... Oh wait, this is the same thing. Put down. No, put you down, pick you up. Be cool? Oh! Okay, and then we die! Yeah, I don't think there was much more to look at there. Sorry, just hydrated a little. It was just like a dark cloud of purple electricity. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like I'm catching on to a lot of like subtextual things, but I also feel like I'm catching on to the stuff that don't matter for the story. I'm like, oh, I see the literary device you're doing here. Yeah, I understand the allegory. And then the game is like, okay, but what happens in the plot? I'm like, I don't know. Oh. It's like, yeah, I see how the Lord of the Rings can be considered analogous to the Bible, and they're like, okay, but what does Aragorn do in the movie? I don't know. Okay. Oh, because I was in the control and launch mode. We didn't go to the probe tracking mode. There are 3 access ways branching off in a central hub area. Did the person I was supposed to tell the jokes to here yet? Nah. They don't show up every stream. We're not gonna talk shit about them if they don't show up. They have, you know, their own life to live. But I'll let you know if Blackbird shows up. Pushed it above the maximum cannon and it fucked everything up. Just curious? You haven't done anything wrong, Barton. Received a request from the Ashwin project to launch the probe. The cannon. Sorry for my syntax, got it really messed up. I didn't notice it until you said it. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised. Damage is detected in multiple modules. Launch module is badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. Nomine and Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity was compromised, since they only needed to fire the probe once. And Nomine and Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed. Guess what happened to it? Tracking module is receiving data from a launch probe, and Nomine on board the probe tracking module will be the first to see the coordinates of the outer universe. My computer reports that the probe tracking module is missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a projection pool. Looks like the module is underwater. That's what we saw. Okay, so it's in Giant's Deep then. Construction yard on Giant's Deep. Sun station. You know my debate of building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. They kinda did. City is divided vertically into 4 districts. No, my debate of building a sun station or project. Failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. My children used to play a game in Fossil Fish Cave. There's a way to enter Fossil Fish Cave from Stepping Stone. The entrance of Stepping Stone Cave is hard to see unless the anglerfish is fed a light. Badly damaged. Have any other new info? I don't think we do. Okay, we could go to Giant's Deep, Whitehall, we could go to Giant's Deep, but I kind of just want to go to the sun station. I want to try to get there. It's like one of the few things I'd seen about this game before I played it was I got recommended a YouTube video that was called like landing on a sun station in Outer Wilds, and it had like, and I didn't watch the video, I just got it in my recommended, but I was like, that sounds kind of cool. Now I want to be that guy, and I think that's the sun station. Hold on, let's not collide with the sun. That is the sun station. Gonna be on the other side of the sun. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I think this is easier if we go landing first. Lock on to the sun. Then we lock on to the sun station. Can we not lock on to the sun station? Okay, maybe we just enter orbit around the sun. No, don't go closer to it. Don't go closer to it. No, I want to lock onto the... It doesn't let you lock onto it. That might be what makes this so difficult. Let's match trajectory with the sun. Match velocity, I mean. Wait, why does... Okay, velocity matched. Why are we still getting closer to it? I wish I could, like, set velocity match to, like, stick. Okay. Might be the worst possible way of doing this, but... No! I thought maybe we could just fucking ram it. Ugh. I think we just want to find a place along the sun's equator and just hover and just wait for that thing to go straight below us. This might be where there was like a 30-minute long YouTube video about this, because it's like a hard place to land on. Okay, that shoots the probe. Which means that, because Mogai were talking about like shooting the probe. Which would mean that they were alive? But that doesn't make any sense, because then the then our people in the solar system would know about them. They had to have been dead for a long time. Like, even the ones on the station would have to be dead for a... Let's try to get geostationary. Wrong button. I keep hitting control to go closer when I mean to hit shift to go further. No. Okay, we're being pulled in by gravity. Okay, this might be, like, too difficult. We're landing someplace else. Martinez, thank you for the gnome. We're going someplace else. This is beyond my feeble brain. You can't lock on to the sun station. That's kind of annoying, but I'm guessing there's a reason for it. Yeah, we can try to get to the other thing that, like, fell into Giant's Deep. See what that's about. Buckle up the suit. And this should just be pretty much straight up. Autopilot. Moving towards the nation. This planet looks like it's made of clouds and water. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to land on it. Also looks to be like a lot of tundra. Those are very green. Is that a planet you wanted to land on? No, that was a sun station. That was a little thing orbiting the sun. Okay, hold on. Landing mode. Okay, this is cool. I like this, but can we land on water? Okay, there's some brambles. Fuck, there's brambles here. Oh, and there's... Is there... I'm assuming if we hit the water, that's bad. Okay, there's a little island. The little tiny island. I think I'll land here. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, the FPS. Wait, where did the clouds go? Why is it like I'm flying in space? We should be in, like, the planet's gravitational... Oh, the water goes up and down! Oh, I get it. We're going to test the memory statues tonight. Block says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. What if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? We don't want to see the test too, but it's a huge risk to take. Probably shouldn't. Maybe Plux will let us see a later time. Plux specifically told us not to do that. There's always a kid like that. Always one kid like that. Did we accidentally land the ship on, like, a tornado button? Is there, like, a button here that just turns off the weather? Too many of them. Not that much writing to look. There did seem to be, like, levels underneath the surface. Can we walk into the water? Is that allowed? It's not gonna, like, kill me? There's something big over there that drags you down. Yeah. I like how different the planets are. It's cool that we have, like, a water world. Yeah. That we have a water world. Statue workshop. Well, that entrance is broken. You can live underwater. actually. Didn't seem to be that mobile. That's a moving island. They're not supposed to do that. Why should it be like a giant turtle? I think this is where the game wants you to land the ship. Ugh. I don't trust like that. What? What do you got? What is you? Oh. Gonna be a door here. Yeah, maybe fuck it. Do we just go in the water? That's where the probe module landed. Okay, it seems like getting down in the water is difficult. I'm trying to go down, but it's not really letting me. Source resolution only? Yeah, sometimes Twitch do be like that. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been streaming so rarely lately that Twitch was like, you know what? Give that dude source resolution only. That's nothing. I don't control that. That's on Twitch's end. Sometimes they do it because like something messed up. Sometimes they do it because you're like, you haven't been streaming for a while. Let's make your stream worse. Oh. So it's either because I have been streaming. Oh, wait, shit, we want to get on that island thingy. I think gravity is stronger on this planet. What is that like a fish or? Oh, not really. It's either because there's a bunch of people streaming the Battlefield beta, or it's because I haven't been streaming enough lately. How you doing, Alien? How's it going? Oh yeah, gravity is way higher on this. Could not have landed the ship up. Man, I fucking hit the buttons wrong. Ugh. It's a little punishing having you go all this way back if you just miss the jump once. Especially with limited fuel. You like the lightning. Why was there like no clouds? The input for this is not difficult. You hold down spacebar, you let go of space, and then you press left shift. But I keep fucking it up. Hold on, let me just actually read the tutorial. Left shift plus space. Oh, that's a way easier way of doing it than I have. Yeah, no, it's way simpler if you just read the fucking tutorial and do what it says. A wise man once said, 4 hours of Googling and trying random fixes can save you multiple seconds of reading the tutorial. Oxygen tank refill. I'm gonna see if I can just put the ship underwater. Wait, actually, what's up here? I think this is just one of the teleport locations. One of the places you can teleport to. You say anything? You don't say anything. There is stuff to read in here. I feel like that thing's getting closer. I don't think it is, but it's like every time I look at it, it's closer. Welcome to Giant Steep. I'm excited for you to meet the statue. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm like in my workshop below inside the island. I'm assuming that means this island. I think I saw some of the like blue lace. Oh no, that is getting okay. Again, I have no idea what it is that happens when this thing happens, but... Fix the ship. What else is broken? Can I jump? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, the camera's damaged. Repair the camera. Oh, and then the... I have no idea how gravity works on this planet, but it seems kind of fucked up. Because now I'm doing the jump boost, and it's Not doing anything. Let's just quickly try to land this in a place that makes sense. Hold on. Velocity match. Why are you acting like we're in space when we're on a planet? Go. Okay, this is fucked up. That's the camera, right? Electrical system. Gotta land this someplace better. This might actually be easier to fix in space. Kinda need that camera if we want to do anything here. Let's just enter orb. Unless... Hold on a second. Don't fucking crash. Oh, Jesus. Landing gear damage might actually be helpful in getting us up there. Because here... in my box. Try to get on top of the ship. No? Okay, I have no idea. It's like I'm pressing buttons and the game does nothing. Like, it's like no matter the buttons I press, the game doesn't do anything. What the fuck am I... I don't know how this planet works. Oh, we get... The island gets blasted into space is what it looks like. So, these things move around. If they hit you, you get blasted into space. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand, but I don't know why the gravity is so fucking high here. Can I please be allowed out of the water? Ah, thank fucking Christ. That was not a fun experience. Okay. Can I at least learn something from my visit here other than pain? Okay, that showed me the module for a second. You guys say the same thing as always? Power source, we won't cast fire. We read that before. 11 minutes, 2 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched. Okay. This is just more of the same. This might be a... Okay. This might be a way into the planet? Like, we need a way to get, like, to the core of the planet. It doesn't get, you know, launched. The oxygen. Underneath the ship. We got... This is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. Section Yarm and gratitude for your tireless work. I ain't giving up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many others have not. Are you going gelatinous on us? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical. If I'm ever half as gooey... What the fuck are these people talking about? What do you mean gooey? Gelatinous? I'm not sure what these things do. Maybe if you stand on them when the tornado comes, you're safe? Also, the frame rate kind of drops. Can we reach this? Okay, of course we have, like, bad gravity here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can either land the ship upside down or we can just live with it. You know what? I think we just live with it. I kind of just want to see what's happening in the center of this thing. And if the ship explodes, then it explodes. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Go. Missed an opportunity to just have, like, a giant fish down here. I don't think we're getting closer, actually. I don't think we can go all the way underwater. Yeah, we're being stopped. Is there something we can look at then that is like... Oh, this one. Is there anything visible on the I almost called it a cube, on the center? There's some yellow spots, there's some red spots, but I don't see like a way in. There's some kind of tell. Maybe we just have to wait for the part where the planet, you know, explodes. My Bluetooth, hold on, my Bluetooth speaker wasn't working. I threw it into the lake, now it's sinking. Sinking, it's not a perfect setup, but I see what you're going for. I see it. That's like a solid, like, that's acceptable, is all I'm gonna say. I say that one's acceptable. Okay, I don't understand how the gravity on this planet works. Sometimes it's really high, sometimes it's really low. Maybe I just don't understand how momentum. All I'm trying to do is get the camera on this thing fixed. Okay, this might be a place we can fix the camera from. No, because that's not where the wall is. Fuck. We just did it like this. This is giving... Okay, no, we're not doing it like that. Holy shit, we went far. What happens if we fly into one of these? Just kind of get launched into space. We saw some weird shit last time we got launched, but I think that's just islands getting, like, launched. I don't think... what I think is happening is if a tornado hits an island, the island gets launched into space. Basically what I'm trying to say. What does a fish say when it hits a concrete wall? Damn. Okay, that one's not original. If you want to be the Joker, you have to be original. You can't just, like... Hold on. Dark Bramble. I kind of just want to go take a look at Dark... I think that's Dark Bramble. I don't feel like we're gonna get much done this cycle. We kind of just messed around on Ocean Planet and didn't do anything. You know what? We can go with Interloper. It's only 30 kilometers away. If you want to do jokes, you have to be original. You can't be like a chat joker and just tell like overused jokes. That's something Blackbird does pretty well, because I think all of their jokes are original. Are we going Interloper or Dark Bramble? I think we're going past Dark Bramble to get to Interloper. No, that's the white hole. That's not Dark Bramble. Okay, we don't have a landing cam, so this is gonna be difficult. Interloper is also tiny. Pretty sure it doesn't have an atmosphere. Yeah, we bounced off the comet? Yeah, we successfully landed. This planet... No, I don't want to go back inside. Should have, like, no gravity. We should be able to repair it. Oh. Was that everything? And now we at least have the camera. Oh shit, okay, this ice is really freaking slippery. I feel like I'm gonna slip off the planet if we... I feel like if I go fast enough, I'm gonna reach escape velocity, because this thing is tiny and it's got like no gravity. Okay, do you make any noise? Way too far away. No. What is that? Is that the probe? I don't know what... Oh, I think that's the things that spawn before the sun explodes. That's Dark Bramble. That's the distress speaking of. Interloper was around the South Pole? It was a cave. It was like a fissure on the Interloper that someone got stuck in. I think it's gonna be in here on the back side of it. Oh. 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 Oh, this is the pro! It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. I meant to say shuttle. Couldn't someone call it back from the gravity can on Ember Twin? But the exploration of the comet will be more difficult if we work without the shuttle. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Form and continue on to the surface will be wise. I think, Claire, if you don't mind waiting here. So I think what we have to do is we have to go to Ember Twin. We have to remove this thing. And then there might open up like a hole here we can explore, but it doesn't look like. Pretty much all we know is that there's a chasm someplace on the planet that they explored. And I'm reaching escape velocity. I reached escape. I did nothing and I reached escape velocity. The ship got launched off. What the fuck? Okay, well, at least we can get to the ship. I hope. We're getting further and further away, but our relative acceleration is changing. There we go, now we're approaching it. Okay, I don't know how the ship got launched off. I understand that I slid too much on the ice and I got too fast and I went shwoop. The ship, I don't get it. Okay, the ship's gonna go around the sun. It might actually be better for us to just wait. We can enter orbit around the sun. I think we're actually just gonna crash into the sun and die. That thing's got way too much gravity. No, wait, the ship! Oh my god, the ship's going in. Yeah, okay. You know what? No, here's what we do. Speed up along the side of the sun. We don't try to exit the sun in a straight line. Ash Twin? I thought that was the fucking... the sun station. Well, the ship is destroyed. We're gonna run out of fuel. We are going to die again. Where do we go? Can we land on a planet, or are we doomed? We're escaping the sun. We gotta rotate this way. We gotta move in this direction. Can we make it back home? Not with this amount of fuel. Because the thing is, no matter which way we go, we are gonna... Yeah, I think we're just done for. I think we're just... Is there a restart button? I don't think there's a restart button. Okay, I'm launching myself into the sun. Actually, it might just be faster to continue toward Timberheart. Only 22 kilometers away. If we can just align ourselves with it. We could also just use up all our fuel, but... You know, that's coward talk. Just try to align ourselves. No, we're just gonna die. You can tell by the game playing the music, it knows it's over. Just fucking use the oxygen. Just get out. Just end it. End my suffering. Okay, we're not going back to the Interloper to begin with. That's a fucking scam. Interloper is a death machine. We're staying away from the Interloper. I feel like I'm playing the game wrong. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't done. I feel like there's an order to events that I didn't do. Like, I feel like I'm trying to sequence break the game. Because we had like a nice little streak of things we learned at the beginning. And then that kind of stopped. And we went and looked. See, it chooses in a random trajectory. Which means that the time reset has to be before it chooses the trajectory. Okay. See, I feel like... We can chill with this. Okay, we don't need to know all this now. I feel like we were on a good streak here, and then we just kind of stop. We have the Southern Observatory. We can try to get to Unbridled Hollow. And I don't think we can make it inside the sea. We could try to get to the Southern Observatory. Cannon was not asked to fire. According to Noah, it could be a long-range probe. That's just more of the same info. Created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. I don't recall finding a statue on the beach. Nomai chilling debating bypassing the statue works up door and sinking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. That might just be underwater. And everything else was the same. It's nice. The nomads in long around the system. The shuttle equipment heard strange energy readings from beneath the surface. 3 nomad aboard, one on the same man to keep it warm. I'm going to stay behind, lost contact with the other 2 after they descended below the interloper surface. Considering how small the interloper is, couldn't have gone far. Okay. I think we just try to get to the observatory. We tried to do that, we gave up on it. I think we just give it another shot. So that would be Brittle Hollow. Is you? Is that Brittle Hollow? Hold on. Not Brittle Hollow. You're the Addle Rock. No, you're Addle Rock. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you're Giant's Deep. You are the twins, which means Brittle Hollow. Dark Bramble. Brittle Hollow, okay. Wish you could use the autopilot in landing mode. But yeah, I feel like there's kind of a path you're expected to take through the clues, and we just haven't been. Is that the Quantum Moon? That's the fucking Quantum. Okay, we're landing on this shit. Right now. What? We got tricked. We got fucking the Quantum Moon tricked us. We got fooled by a rock in space. Let's do it again. I saw the Quantum Moon before our character blinked. Can't we just enter orbit around a planet? Look at the Quantum Moon as it's orbiting another planet. And then keep looking away until it spawns at the moon we're orbiting? Is that not a thing we can do? Okay, Brittle Hollow. Is that the Quantum Moon? Okay, we're going for the Quantum Moon. Go autopilot it immediately. I'm not sure if we're gonna learn anything at the Quantum Moon, but I do want to check it out. Now that we got the chance. Okay, we're going way too fast. Retro rockets. It's also very small. Guess that makes sense. It fucking disappeared when we went to landing mode. God damn it. Okay, it's gonna be hard to land on it. Wait, is that it? Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't disappear if you go landing mode. Gonna have to do things manually. Lord autopilot. How the fuck do we land on this thing? Oh! No, you don't land on it. You just kind of go straight freaking through it. Huh. Okay, let's go Brittle Hollow. Because I guess the Quantum Moon is, I guess we don't know what to do. We're gonna go Brittle Hollow. We're gonna try to get to the Southern Observatory. And when I say try, I mean try. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do it. There might be like some path that is only available for like a very limited time. I'm assuming we wanna... Let's just land at this place that looks very landable. I'm not sure what you want to call it. There's a little platform that looks very simple to land on. Okay. Okay, we just kind of bounced off the planet. You know what? That's good enough. Okay. Which part of you got... I don't think anything got damaged. Have we not been here before? I don't remember this place. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Ascend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge that would help you on your journey. We just went to the moon. We just went there. What do you mean? Trees wander around. Okay, okay. I implore you, record your observations here. Either trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Trees move. It isn't only the trees, there's the okay, so they're talking about the groove. Rock shards' presence is significant. We should study it. Is there more to read or just dope? Okay, maybe we should be fast. The quantum moon stuff sounded like it was over here. Maybe if we go down here, it's gonna get us below the surface. We might find our way into the Southern Observatory. Should be like straight ahead right now. There. It's that hanging piece of rock, but I'm not sure how to get there. Got a lot of gravity stuff. What do you got? Entrance to Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Southern Observatory! I didn't know we could break those. Okay, how do I get to the Southern Observatory? That's like the thing I actually have a hint for. What's this? You're gonna take me to the observatory? You don't look aligned with the observatory. The observatory is that way. Dude, too. Okay, this is cool, but it's not aligned. Fuck you. Wait, no, am I a fool? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's get back. That was weird. It looked like it accounted for us going around the, it looked like it accounted for us going around the core. But, like, also it looked like we just missed the one piece of, like, I don't know what you call them, but, like, the elevators? Went into a black hole? It's not the first time. Trust me, it's not the first time. Okay, we can get back there. We can teleport to the planet from here. And then all we need to do is just get to the ship and we should be fine. Okay. Gotta stand here and wait a second. This isn't rotating. Why isn't this rotating? Oh, right, because we have to make it rotate. Now we wait. The physics of light is really weird with them. I think physics in general are really weird with black holes. Gotta be honest, I don't really know anything about black holes besides the fact of, like, Hawking radiation being a thing. Okay, our ship is where we want to be pointed. Teleport me through the sun. There we go. Where's our ship? Direction? Move quickly before the planet fucking explodes again. Every time you hear one of those meteors strike, it's another piece of the planet disappearing. I was just about to say we might be going too fast. Okay, let's refill on fuel and health. And let's head back down there. That launcher looked like we were just about to hit, like, the elevator went up. You can see the back of your head if you look into an event horizon in a certain spot, because the light going from the back of your head would reach your eyes. I've seen a Vsauce video about this. The light that hits the back of your head would orbit around the black hole and hit you in the eyes on, like, the way back. Listen, I don't trust the thing over there. That's a scam, so we're just gonna go back down here. Well, not back down here, but we're gonna check this out. Power of quantum knowledge. Why do I feel like this is just gonna take me straight to the black hole? Have we not been here before? I feel like we've been here before. Above you stands a tower of quantum knowledge. You're making your first fingers to the quantum... Okay. Up here. Ah! I see the problem. Where do you go? Crossroads. We don't want to go to the crossroads. Okay, we can't really walk here because of gravity. We might need to wait until this thing falls into the black hole and, like, go to it when it's in space. I'm assuming this part of the planet also falls. Like, this seems like the kind of game that wouldn't discriminate which part falls and which part doesn't. Let's see if we can make it to the Southern Observatory. Jesus. This is the most stressful planet to be on. We might hit one of those things when we go. What if we take this the other way? We entered... This can't possibly bring us south. I don't trust that thing. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go in this thing and I'm not gonna touch anything. This just launches you into the fucking black hole. What's the point? By the way, there's the white hole. But what's the point? It does nothing. It just sends you into the black hole. Maybe it was built before the black hole was a thing. That's the deal. Well, it'll be pretty easy to get back again. Why would they make that thing in such an untrustworthy way? Oh, pretty well timed. That was just like a couple seconds of downtime. And every time we do this, getting back to the ship is gonna be harder and harder. Actually, we might just be able to reach escape velocity like this, which is really scary. I don't think we have a health meter, so... be safe. Okay, but we probably shouldn't just... Okay, this place might start to fall pretty soon. Even though we don't have a health meter, we should still be careful, but... This place is getting hit with a lot of rocks. This part might collapse. That's kind of weird shading-wise. I'm not sure what that looks like. The Southern Observatory... You said Southern Observatory 500 meters, right? South 550. I don't trust that launcher. Is there nowhere else to go? I think I see something. I think I see something. Might be a way in here. Or maybe not. Might have been a very dumb decision going down here. Oh, we got enough fuel to get out. I don't think there's anything else we can do other than just trust this thing. Because if we changed you... I don't think that does much. Okay, I'm gonna go to this thing again, and I'm gonna aim left a little. Because we nearly hit where we're gonna go, but then we got... Oh. Yeah, well, if the thing still exists, I'm gonna try to hit it. What if I just go like this? Okay, we made it one step of the way. This is not the Southern Observatory, though. This might actually be a piece that's in the process of falling. Fuck, would you just go for it? Oh, you have to be so careful. You don't go too fast so you, like, break your face off, but you can't go too slow because then you fall into the black hole. Is that the piece I was just standing on? We're so close to the Southern Observatory. There's the entrance. Yes! It's so close. Okay. No. Oh! Fuck, we're gonna need to do some flying. No, I want to remove this. I need to get around the ghost matter. Why don't they just call it ectoplasm? Southern Observatory? Okay. How long until this part falls into the planet? I think the equator falls first. We still have some time to go. Pretty well designed to, like, be able to intuit where you're supposed to on this. Yeah, did we do it? Okay. I think we did it. What the fuck? Do you control the tornadoes? What do you say? Construction yard has been using these cyclones and giant seeps to lift the orbital prone part into orbit. Oh! It's usually prevent anything from sinking. We're now crafting a model to determine why this happened. It's not clear there are two different types of cyclones. Rotate clockwise. Our cyclones can typically use to send. This is a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction, pushes objects beneath. Okay, now we know what to do. Now we know how to do that. Continue monitoring giant seeps. I very much want to make a model. Now we know how to get into okay. Should have come here a long time ago. Lifting an orbital probe component to orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank beneath the current. You know, we thought it was impossible for any component to sink even parts below the surface. To recreate the phenomenon using cannon parts. I think it's just the same info we just have. Park constructed a model of giant deep here at Brittle Hall of Southern Observatory. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If we visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? In the server to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, one at the tower. Okay, this is just old knowledge. Yeah, we got quite a while until the sun explodes. Okay, that doesn't want to play. But one of these go up and one of those goes down. This place is still kind of scary with all the meteors. Let's not break our neck when we don't need. Yeah, this is just the entrance. I'm assuming that door doesn't stay open, because if it did, it would be very easy to get back in here. Okay. So this is the twins. That's not the twins, that's Saturn. Or is that what they used to? Ember Heart? Oh, that's a model of the solar system. Okay, let's get everything going. Dark Bram. Oh, wait, do you have an extra planet? That's the Interloper, I'm assuming. Well, okay. Okay, that's either the mystical last planet or that's the Interloper. We learned this far in our search for the Eye of the Universe. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the Eye synced to the solar system. We were unable to warp the Eye itself. Maybe that... No, that is the Eye. But is the Eye the Interloper? And the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the signal. The Eye has stopped emitting the signal. Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found? I grew up hearing the Eye story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Believe the Eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the Eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous range. Did my ship get launched into space? Oh fuck, the ship got eaten by the black hole. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the universe. It would be so fucking cool if it's actually in the solar system. Like if you could start a new game and just go to it instantly, that would be cool. But like the challenge isn't make it spawn. The challenge is find where it is. Maybe the probe's random trajectory always points to it. How should our methods change as we continue to search for the Eye of the universe? Know that the Eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the Eye visual? We need to build a probe launching mechanism that covers long distances quickly. A cannon orbit around a celestial body, which increment the need for gravitational pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's farthest from the sun, and it would provide the best angles for launch. And it's moonless, except when the quantum moon is visible. Build the cannon and orbit around Giant's Deep. As we couldn't find the Eye signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we discontinued the search. Allah's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the Eye is in relation to here. Probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. We spoke to Raimi and Pai about the technology. Didn't you guys agree to just sending it in a random direction? I'm confused. I thought you said let's send it random stuff. But okay, so it's somewhere in the solar system. We know what it looks like because of the Is that it? I think that's the Eye of the universe. I think the thing I've been seeing is the Eye of the universe. Or supernova. I think that thing I've been randomly seeing is the Eye of the universe. We kind of would benefit from staying here until the black hole happens, because then we would be teleported closer to the ship. Hold on. Oh, the map only exists in the ship. I can't open the map from here. I don't think there's any place else to go here, but then to leave. I feel like you're supposed to go here, and this is supposed to send you to Giant's Deep. I don't think we can turn this one around. No, that one can't be turned around. And this makes the model of the solars. So we could just fuck around in these for a bit. You go up. And the ones that rotate counterclockwise, down. Okay. Now we know the next step then. Get to Giant's Deep and test out that stuff. Gonna have to be on the next rotation. There's no way we have time to do that here. I mean, first of all, we gotta get to the ship. I'm not sure if we can even get to the ship before the sun goes kablooey. For a second, I thought that was my ship. I mean, looking at the sun is just about to happen, so let's get ahead of it and just fucking go. Ship is 6.5 kilometers away? What? The ship? What planet is? No, not the sun. I guess the ship knew what was up and went ahead of us to Giant's Deep. Hope we have the fuel to make. Might accidentally launch into the sun. We need more vertical velocity. Not gonna have enough fuel. Are we? We just need to, like, be picked up by the grab. Okay, I think we are. If we land in water, we might live. If we land in water, we might live. The ship is on the opposite side of the planet, though. Oh, we were so close to... We were so close to not landing in water. How did I take damage from that? Okay, the ship is on the opposite side of the planet. Guess we just swim and we look for a tornado. Both of those are going clockwise. We can't... Okay, the effect on the screen is pretty annoying. I'm just looking for a tornado that turns the other way. It might be this one. No? Can I go underwater for a second? It's neither of those two. Might have to use this. Also, there's no oxygen. Is there? We're not losing oxygen when I'm using the jetpack right now. That one also... Okay, all of them go clockwise. It might only be... There's one. There's one that goes the opposite direction. If we can make it there before the sun explodes, which judging by the music is going to be any second now, we might act... I don't think we have time to learn anything, but we might at least get to see what the... See what this place looks like. Okay, that thing also might be on like the opposite side of the planet. Might be faster to go like this, actually. This should be a shorter path. Not losing fuel. Might have been faster to just go into one of the hurricanes. Closing in on it. Don't hit that one. One's moving in front of it. What happens if they collide? It's moving away. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. As long as we can get to the center here, I'll be satisfied. I think the sun doesn't have a lot of time left. I'm just waiting for the screen to get very bright. It's also spinning slower, I'm noticing. Come on, we're so close. Oh, okay, I think the sun's going boom. I don't think there's any way we're making this. I think the... Why is it dark if the sun is exploding? Oh, I think we're just on the dark side of the planet. Maybe the music was a little preemptive? No, I'm hearing sun explosion noises. Oh, come on, we're so close! Ah, we'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. That was so fucking close! We did spend a bunch of time fucking around by being sent to, you know, the opposite end of the solar system through the black hole a bunch, but still lived. I mean, I guess we literally didn't live. We did, you know, literally perish. We did literally die. Whatever, it's part of the game. That's gonna have... Wait, where's that probe going? I'm not sure if that landed on the planet or not, but I'm gonna have to end this now. I can feel my headache coming back. But yeah, this was Outer Wilds, again, once more, into the breach? I don't know how the quote goes, but yeah. This is a good game. This is a fun game. I do feel like I'm playing the game wrong, though. Except for what just happened on the last run. I feel like half of last stream and half of this stream was just me, like, not really doing anything, and now I feel like I'm back on track, which is nice. But yeah, nah. This was Outer Wilds Part 2, and this is good. Next stream is gonna be on Saturday. I don't know why I keep saying next Saturday. Like, it's gonna be on Saturday, a week from now, 2 p.m. Central European time. Okay, no, Stream Deck just doesn't want to work. Okay, give me back to the main menu. It's a nicer screen to look at. Stream Deck. Why do I have to restart Stream Deck? It works before the stream starts, and after the stream, it doesn't work. I don't know what it's like. Okay, Stream Deck. There we go. Now it's working. Here's the socials. Discord is posting about if there's a stream delay, if there's another stream, if there's an extra stream, if there's a cancel stream, if there's a stream delay, that happens on Discord, and all of the VODs go up on YouTube. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna be back next Saturday. I know the streams have been kind of short these past 2 ones. I'm telling you, when the Voices of the Void update comes out, we're gonna be fucking okay, but yeah. Before I want to go, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who came by, everyone who talked in chat, everyone who watched the stream, and all the lurkers. Love the lurkers. I'm gonna give an extra shout out and thank you to Eternal Hype for the resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the fresh no butt, Martinus. But yeah, I'm gonna be back next week. See you all then, and until then, nice.